So, I've been so excited to talk to you. You're always streaming when I'm at work, and then it's my bedtime when I get off work.
Thankfully, you're
And
always streaming when I'm working, but I can actually watch at the same time because I work from home. So
okay,
I'm a
rub it in.
winner. I'm a real
Rub it
winner
in. We're
here.
just okay. You're already flexing on me. We haven't even gotten into the interview yet.
That flex though.
Okay, so I see you streaming a bunch of different games too, but I've seen you streaming Star Citizen.
Yeah,
You had a nice time, I say, with a scene with Captain Burks.
that was hilarious. So
I'm
much fun.
super interested in knowing what it's been like for you in the verse. I want the good, the bad, the ugly, everything. Like, just tell me what it's been like, because to me, this isn't just a game; it's a place that we could jump into and
It's
exist.
yeah, it doesn't feel like anything else I've ever
Yeah,
played. And it's hard because it's so funny not having a PC. And I'm sure there's a lot of people that won't consider me, that hardcore gamer because people only the elite crew have this PC. But I've honestly played games every day for 10 years, even though I'm just a console gamer instead. So the idea of coming into this was a whole different thing, but obviously
right.
still coming from a gamer's perspective. Um, so yeah, like a non-PC player but a gamer.
Yeah, that's
It's
right.
like
You are now entering the PC world.
yeah, it's like a double whammy. So
Have you gotten used to using keyboard and mouse yet?
So I did for 4 weeks, and then no word of a lie. This is actually quite a funny story. I woke up one morning, and my right arm had just gone dead. I couldn't move it.
Oh no.
I got like a repetitive strain injury from the top of my shoulder to my wrist. I couldn't lift my right arm up
From playing Star
from
Citizen.
mouse. Yeah, well, from basically
Yeah, from playing Star Citizen.
I was on the computer like playing so much, especially the long streams, like my Captain Burke
Wow.
stream. I was streaming with him for about 7.5 hours. I didn't know where the time went, but I was just streaming for a long time. And I
Yeah.
think my desk is quite high up, and the mouse was far away, and I couldn't. Anyway, it just gave me the push I needed to go controller. And I know that people will hate me for this, but I got the Xbox Series 2 Elite, and I configured it about a week ago, and it's amazing. It's changed how I can play it now. I can play it with way more ease, and I'm enjoying it more because I'm in my kind of comfort zone. So I'm currently using the Xbox Series 2 controller.
Oh, you know what? I did for a little while too.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
And then you went to sticks.
No. I used the controller for a little bit, and then I didn't like how you had to combo certain buttons with other buttons.
Yes, you do.
I hated that.
It's annoying.
Oh my god, I hated that so much. So I kind of just I said, you know what? This is good for vehicles. Like, wait till you drive a vehicle with a controller, and you could set it up to where it drives just like GTA. And
Yeah.
it's really really fun. So I said, okay, the controller is good for vehicles. I'm going to keep it over
Yeah,
here for
yeah,
that.
yeah.
And I went back to keyboard and mouse, and then someone said, hey, you really should try HOTAS, which is a stick and a throttle. So
It's
I
funny that
went
you
off
say HOTAS because that sounds a lot nicer than it does in my head. I'm imagining like HOTAS for some reason, which sounds even funnier.
Well, yes,
So
there's that
HOTAS,
joke.
I prefer
And when
that.
someone said, you know what, you should try HOSAS, or
Yeah, there's
they
like
meant,
there's all these anagrams. Or not anagrams, that's the wrong word. What's it called? But it's just so many of them.
right, but it's like the first one. It's like HOSAS. It's like, okay, processing that from somebody who's not a PC gamer yet. I
Yeah.
am now, but HOSAS. What's SAS? Swamp Ass syndrome. And what comes before that? Swamp Ass syndrome. It's like, what are you trying to get me to buy here? So, but I got the HOTAS.
Yeah.
And I used it, and it was really fun. I liked it in the beginning, but something just didn't feel right. So I put them off to the side and went back to keyboard and mouse. So here's the third time I'm going back to keyboard and mouse. And then someone talked me into getting one more stick to make it dual sticks, which is HOSAS.
So what do you use the left one for, and which one do you use the right one for? How does that work?
Well, the left one is like going forward, going backward,
So it's just directional.
strafing left and right. Yeah, it's all just straight line directional. And the other one is pointing down, pointing up. It's just you're steering basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a hell of a lot better than keyboard and mouse, in my opinion. Everyone has their own way.
No, I don't. I'm definitely sure it is. I'm definitely sure it is. And I think, especially if I was playing it as much as you were and are, it makes total sense to do that, because it also probably add to the immersiveness of it as well, because it would literally feel like you're in that ship for real.
Right. Yeah.
For real.
So you've been in the game quite a few times, quite a bit.
Yeah. I'd probably say maybe 6 times. I think I've done 6, but because you can't, you can't dip in and out. I found that I can't just pop in for, like, any other game you can play it for 45 minutes and pop out again. You can't do that with this game. So
no, you can't.
No, absolutely. You can't. So it's probably been about 6 times or so. Oh, bye, Biko. Yeah. Sorry, I just saw him. Hey,
like,
guys.
If you had time for like only 30 minutes. You better only plan on like, okay, well, I need to go.
Exactly, and you might probably
go shopping.
You might glitch before you even leave the bloody planet, and then you've got to go back again.
Yeah.
Oh, you just got gifted loads of subs.
Gifts. Oh God, thank you so much, Murky.
Nice one.
Thank you, buddy.
Just wanted to make sure that you got the thanks there. Hey. Oh, I've got my chat and your chat there, and it's all names that I recognise from way back when. It's such a lovely full circle moment to be here with you guys again. It feels like I haven't. It feels weird. Like, yeah, it's bizarre.
It's weird seeing the same names in my chat, and then I look over at your chat and I see the same names over there.
Reese,
like I'm looking at golden triangles, and I see he's over there talking in your chat too. Then Denevaga, oh my God, thank you, buddy.
Thank you, Reese, on my end as well.
We're just gonna be thanking our chatters, and that's the rest of the show, Anna.
Denevaga, what the hell? Oh my God. Oh, I haven't got, unless it's my live screen, I don't get all of my sound bites, which is probably a relief for everybody, because it's a repetitive bazooki. But just thank you so much to everyone giving me a level 4 hype train right now. Fucking hell, thank you so much.
Do they make you do anything when you get the level 5?
Well, I haven't configured. I need to sit down and do all the configuration of like the things that happen on the screen at the right time. Do you know what I mean? I need to have a proper day of sorting it out. However, if you get 10k channel points on my streams, I do wear a chicken hat for half an hour.
Well, I'm something similar, right? So
you got the pink t-shirt, right?
If we complete a full level 5 hype train, you see the shirt that I got on?
Yeah,
it's my wife's logo. For
your wife's merch, right?
Yes, it's her merch, and it's pink. I don't like wearing pink. There's nothing wrong with pink, right? I know. When I was in, I think, 5th grade, I think I had a bunch of neon green, neon pink shirts too. But I just don't like, whatever. So they make
it's
me
not
wear
it's not your color. It doesn't have to be your color. Don't worry.
Right. Well, someone was yelling at me. Oh, what's wrong with the color pink? You're gonna die on this hill, and I'm like, hey, come on.
You're like, yes. It hurts me.
Yeah, it's painful. Okay, so back to our conversation.
Yeah.
Woo! I think we're both very, very ADD.
Yeah, we're giddy, aren't we? I especially on stream, I think it definitely feels a place where I can be myself. So I think I just don't have any filter, and I just kind of just say things too much and just talk too much and all of that stuff. But that's why people are there, aren't they? They're there for you. So it kind of just it's a place you can just spread your wings and be yourself.
So how many places? What has there been anything that's taken your breath away in Star Citizen?
Definitely. I'm trying to think of the thing that's the most. Some of the, 100% the things that make me the happiest are the visuals, for sure. I think I've always been a sucker though in general for if a game looks beautiful. I've played games before on console that even if they're mechanically difficult and not even that fun in terms of like completing, if it just looks stunning and they've really put a lot of work in the graphics and the design and the artwork, then I'm just sold anyway. So Star Citizen doesn't even have. I know this. It's obviously very buggy and it's still got a way to go in terms of what it's trying to achieve, but it's definitely not anything that would mean that the graphics are the only redeeming feature. It's got so much going for it, but for me, on top of that, the visuals are just so stunning. I've got like obviously you can get the screenshot album in your Windows every time you print screen. I was going through them today and I was just like, and Roller was like, this looks like artwork, and I was like, no, this is a screenshot, and she was like shocked. So It's just mad.
That's cool.
The graphics are beautiful. They're beautiful.
Yes, there's this spot at Lorville that I like to go and sit. It's right where you pull your ship out, the terminals. And if you sit there, there's this big open window, and it's my favorite place to sit in the entire game because you got the view of the city, you got the sun. Sometimes you catch it going down on a beautiful sunset.
Yeah.
It's got that orange glow, and then you have real players coming in and landing in the hangars right in front of you.
It just feels so live. In fact, let me get my current screen background. Let me just see if I can do it. Add image. Oh, I can do it now. My current background is the screenshot that I took of my Talon, and it's just stunning. It's just rude. It's rude that a game is letting such good graphics have it all to itself. Where is it? This one. There we go. Done. Oh wow, it's not letting me put it on. That's good. Well, after all that, it's stunning. It's stunning. It's like my Talon in front of the moon, and yeah, it's just. I can't believe how much it feels like I really am in space. And again, space has never been particularly a genre that I've played or been too into, other than Mass Effect, and Alien Isolation. But that does not count. That's not space. That's just aliens. But yeah, amazing, just amazing. And anyone here, by the way, that's contributed to me being here, and even the fact, like, I wouldn't even be streaming, and I'm having so much fun streaming. I wouldn't even be doing that without this PC. Like, it's completely changed my summer and probably my life going forward. I'm being serious. Awesome. So just thank you so much, everyone that put any contribution to this. Thank you. And thank you, Cobra, for even, like, all of this is because you messaged me on Twitter. So just, you guys, thank you.
Like, shut up, don't message me, get out of my DMs.
Oh yeah, I remember you being like, sorry to message, and I was like, oh my goodness, don't be silly. All of this is from a 60-second clip that I asked for, and here we are. All of this has come is me asking them whether they would let me post it. Babbage,
the hologram and microtech, for crying out loud.
It's ridiculous.
It's freaking amazing. It's
ridiculous.
Really bizarre when I think about it. It really is.
I know.
It's bizarre.
It is.
In a good way.
It is, because, I mean, often people meet the voice actors in games and stuff like that, but not, or like watch interviews and things like that, but they're often not gamers themselves. In fact, a lot of voice actors just don't know anything about video games. They just do the voices, and then that's where it's at for them. It ends there. They never play them. They don't even have a console or have any way of playing them. But it's just, I'm so lucky that I already was just such a big game nerd, and I'm just so grateful that my work and my hobby has kind of mixed in this way, in a way that is it's just insane. I never thought that would happen. Ever. Ever.
I'm really proud of you. Really am. So what's your new part?
Oh, I knew you were gonna do this. So Burks was trying to get out of me as well. In fact, Burks was like, he pretended to have a phone call with Chris Roberts, and he was like, "Hey, Chris, you want Alan to tell me what the new updates?" Yeah. Well, I just got off the phone with Chris, and I was just like, his whole chat were goading. Anyway, if Star Citizen's watching this, I will not break my contract with you.
So you wouldn't happen to be Sanchez, would you?
Who's that? Are you trying to get? Are you gauging my reactions? Because I genuinely don't know who that is.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yes.
Sanchez, is this a new person? What?
Sanchez is a.
Oh, guys, I am an actor. I could be lying this whole time. I could be like, what?
It sounded like you, but it sounded like you were trying to make yourself sound older.
Oh, did you hear? What is there? Have you heard something that's new and it sounds a bit like me, but not like me? Oh, yeah.
Can I play it for you?
Sure.
I mean, it doesn't really. It sounds like it could be you, but it doesn't sound like you. But it sounds like a voice actress would make her voice sound like this.
Okay.
But let me see if I can find it. I have to go into the X-Files.
No, Draconis. I just saw that. Sorry, my chat. I'm not really reading it, but I will read it afterwards. I'm just looking at Cobra's stream, but thank you so much for all the subs.
All right, so let me get to the portion. Like, you'll see what I mean. It sometimes it sounds like you, sometimes it doesn't.
Okay. I'm intrigued. Hey, Mr. Angel. Hey, Badass.
I'm playing it now. You have to listen to it on my stream.
Oh. Okay, let me unmute. Oh. You're going to be doubled for a bit. Hold on.
Rest assured that we are working diligently to resolve the situation and arrest the nine-tails
You're going to be doubled for a bit. Hold on.
We will continue to provide updates as new information arises. Thank you.
Okay, I can see where I feel like if they edited my voice, if they took my recording and then like deepened it, which they do in games actually. I think they do that. I was listening. I was playing Watchdogs the other day, and I bumped into two different characters within like half an hour, and one of them sounded exactly like the other one, but like they just put the pitch lower, and I thought, what a lazy thing to do. But it did, yeah.
See, Mobs he's like, that's not Anna. No, it has a different accent. This is an actress that we're talking to.
True.
An actress.
True. And I am American in Star Citizen as well, so I understand it could be. But yeah, I can confirm that is not me, unfortunately. But nice. I mean, good detective digging.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see when it comes out. We'll know. It either has to do something with Ninetales Lockdown, the Xeno threat coming back again, because that just got announced today.
Oh yeah, show me.
Huh?
Can you show me where? Can you link me in the chat or something?
I'll link you. Yeah, it's the new Inside Star Citizen. Here.
Okay.
I'll get you the video right now, and
I saw you watching like some development vids just then, like before I was finishing work. I saw some fire going on and talking about what they're going to be doing in the next upcoming stuff.
Oh, I'm okay. I can't link it into your chat. I had some computer problems, so I had to sign into everything.
Cool.
I'll put it in my chat, and then you can get it.
Hey, Erica. Hey guys.
All right, there we go.
Slipstream.
I put it in my chat. You can grab it from over there.
Hey.
Okay, so let me get back on topic here.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, so what have you found that you enjoy doing in Star Citizen? For me, when I first started playing, it was box missions.
I've only done one, and I've been dying to do another one, but it's hard especially when I've been doing a few collabs, and also when I'm in the game often. A lot of people jump in with me at once and want to show me everything at once, which is not a bad thing, but it has definitely sometimes limited what I'm learning from scratch myself sometimes. Yep. So I am going to make sure, I think maybe next week, I'm just going to try and see if I can have some streams where I just have a look around, see how things work completely alone, and I think it will help me navigate some things without it being like a lot. Yeah, it's just a lot at once sometimes, because I only got to do one box mission at one time. But I had so much fun doing that. I really did. And it helps you navigate. I think flying is one of my favorite things so far, but I haven't actually managed to do a lot of it because I'm running around doing all these crazy activities with everybody. And often people want to show me their ships, don't they? So they come in the game with me, and then they go, look at my ship, and then I get in the ship, and I don't get to pilot because they're showing me around. So which is, again, obviously fine, but I can't wait to get used to flying more, especially with the controller. Right. It's harder to navigate with the controller flying, so I need to get practice with that.
Box missions are great because you're right. It does teach you how to fly.
Yeah.
And it takes you to see the sights. You know what I mean?
Flying
It'll take you to some beautiful moon with a beautiful
hard.
sunrise, or a moon where it's high noon, and weather effects. Maybe you go to Hurston to deliver a box, and you got this big storm on Hurston, this dust storm. It's amazing. That's why I like box missions. But hey, I'll tell you something that'll drive your fans nuts.
Go on, tell me.
I do it all the time.
What?
Go in and play without streaming, and they will see you're online, and they will try to come into your server and find you, but they can't.
They do anyway. How? They know they do. The people find me within seconds. How does this happen?
When you're not streaming?
No, but even still. So I got the controller, the Xbox controller. I was trying to configure it myself before I went on a 7-hour stream with Captain Burks, who I knew would have a lot of hundreds of people watching. So I was there by myself, 4 in the morning. I'm there with my controller, like falling asleep at the desk, like, okay, up, jump, what's this? How do I open a door? And then suddenly there's someone there next to me, and I was like, how did you know where I was?
And you weren't streaming?
No. Is it because I'm online as a friend? Because I've got loads of friends. I accept everybody. That's probably why.
Yeah, they can join your server, but it's hard to find you. There's a way that you could do it with the comms MFD.
You find me. All of you find me.
But it's still, that's even hard for someone to actually pinpoint exactly where you are.
Thank you, Discord. I just saw your message. Thank you.
I seem to evade people quite well when I'm solo, when I'm not streaming.
You fly best when you're not being watched, don't you, as well?
Yeah.
Well, actually, so Captain Burke's got a Hurricane, because it's one of the best kind of 2-person kind of ships, he said. So he got a Hurricane, and I was the shooter, and he drove. and we just went from bounty to bounty to bounty, because that's one of the things he likes doing most, is all bounties. So, and I'd never ever wielded the turrets on anything yet. And suddenly I was, and he's obviously very good at the game, so I was just like humiliated already that I was just going to mess it up for him. I didn't want to get us exploded out of the sky. And I wasn't, for the first few bounties, I didn't realize that you had to lock on target with T. So I was just shooting, and I was still killing them, but I just wasn't locking on. I didn't know that was a thing. So I was there like, gosh, this is quite difficult. But I was, they're exploding 1, exploding 2, and then I was seeing in my chat they were going T, 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 press T, press T, and I was like, oh. But I would feel proud that I was still able to shoot them out the sky without locking on whatsoever. So there we go. It's a natural shooter, hopefully. I'd like to think.
So I'm curious, because I was talking to Denevago, was him. One of our community leaders over here.
Yeah.
And he just got his son playing the game.
Oh yeah, how old is he?
I think he said he was 16.
Okay, I'd so be interested to see what a teenager would think.
And he said something very, very interesting to me. He said that when he was teaching his son how to play, he noticed the bugs when his son was playing, because his son noticed the bugs. And he said that us people who play it every day are so conditioned to, I don't know, getting around bugs, avoiding them, workarounds, that we don't realize them anymore. And so that made me interested in asking you, since you're a new player into the verse, how is the perspective of the game with the bugs? Like, how has it impeded you, or has it?
Impede is an interesting way of putting it.
Like, has it stopped you from playing the game? Has it
no, which is very interesting, considering, as in, like, has it been a deterrent to wanting to play? No.
So there's never been anything game breaking so far.
No. That
you just had to turn it off because you couldn't play.
No, you know what? So when I first started playing it, especially with you, I was thinking, I was so, there was such a massive anxiety about dying in the wrong place, because when you spawn very far away. So I was really, I obviously, without the experience, wouldn't know how long it would take to get back in the fight with you guys, or how long. And it doesn't take as long as I thought, which is why it doesn't bother. When you die, you can laugh at it, because it doesn't suddenly take you an hour to return, which is what I thought it would be at the beginning. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I thought, if I accidentally got shot here, then I've ruined the moment. Do you know what I mean? And it obviously can be a bummer, because you're like, oh, now we've got to go. Everyone's got to go collect you or something. But it's not like completely end of a chapter. You can get back in really quickly. So the dying and respawning thing was the only thing that I thought would really frustrate me, and it doesn't as much. It basically doesn't take up as much time as I thought it would.
Right.
Yeah. And there hasn't been another 30k since my stream with you. Why is it called a 30k again? Why is it called that?
That's the error code. It's like a 30,000 number error code. And that just means that the server lost connection or something like that. I don't know. It just got nicknamed 30k.
Error 3. Okay, error.
Yeah, so you haven't had too many 30ks.
No, just the one with you.
Nice.
There was one where, I always find it really funny when two people walk into each other too fast and then one of them gets launched across the room. That's quite funny.
Yeah.
And I died. There was a time, so I think, what happened? I was aviating. Is it aviating or eviating? Aviating is something else. Aviator is something else, right? Eviate. It is eviate. I was floating. I'm just going to say float. I floated from space into a air hole. What's the word? I'm literally not using the terminology. And I bashed my head on the way in, which then kind of knocked me out, and my health started, like, I was guessing I was bleeding out at some point. I probably hit myself too hard, and the health was going down, down, down. I quickly set my med bay on the ship that I was on, and then Captain Burks went, oh no, hit R, and I hit R, and that cleared my med bay, and I was back in the thing, and I was just, that kind of thing was just like, oh, why does it do that? Like, why does it have to do that? Yeah. But these tiny little frustrations, they just don't take away from how vast it is. There's nothing else as vast as that, because I mean, are there other kind of games that are constantly being uploaded into and the world just keeps getting bigger and bigger like that? Because I know No Man's Sky kind of is self-evolving, isn't it? It's not like the game was constantly getting added to by developers. Or is that, am I wrong?
Look, I don't think No Man's Sky has been in development since 2016. It still is to this very day.
Okay.
I love No Man's Sky. And technically, it falls into the same genre as Star Citizen. They're both trade, fight, explore, survive, right?
Mm-hmm.
But No Man's Sky tackles the how easy is it to play. That getting out of the atmosphere doesn't take very long. Getting in and out of the ship doesn't take very long. And
it's also got a slightly more cartoony, futuristic element to it.
The art style's different.
Yeah,
but
totally.
Star Citizen aims to add basically everything that No Man's Sky has. The building, the fauna, the aliens, multiple star systems, exotic worlds, all that stuff. But they're just taking their time at it more. It's going to be more realistic looking.
Everything's realistic. There's not a single part of it, even if it isn't fully realistic in some way, that doesn't feel real. Like even having an Airbus or something. I'm not looking at that going, as if there's not a part. It just all feels like it's meant to be there, which is really important in creating a world for a game in any context.
It's going to lead me to my next question for you.
Yeah.
There's something that happens in Star Citizen that could never happen in No Man's Sky. And I think that's what the draw is for me with Star Citizen.
Yeah.
I am an emergent gameplay junkie. I like things to happen from emergent, just to emerge out of nowhere. An encounter with a random person that I don't know.
Uh-huh.
A random group of people that I don't know. I just uploaded a video where I got pirated and I lost. It was embarrassing, but I uploaded the video anyway because it was an experience.
100%.
The other day, me and my wife, Vega, we were doing a solo stream together, and I looked at the mobi-glass, and I thought, I better check the ship, and there was a third person on the ship. His name was John. Mm-hmm. John something. I don't know what it... I don't even know
Classic
the guy,
John.
right?
Where are you, John?
Right. And so it turned out John was literally hiding in the ship. So
see, stuff like this is great. It's just great, and it's great for content as well.
Yeah. And so Vega, she was flying the ship. She's freaking out. And there's another person, and I said, take us out of Armistice. Leave Armistice. Go. I'm going to kill the guy. So we leave Armistice. The little symbol disappears. I pull out my grenade launcher. He pulls out a grenade launcher, and we have this grenade launching fight. There's explosions going all over
within
the
ship. Surely would that not blow up the ship from inside?
No, not just a simple grenade.
That's good.
Maybe if a whole bunch of people did it. But so my wife, she's sitting there piloting the ship, and there's all these explosions going off right behind her back.
Yeah.
And I know damn well she thought, he's dead. Cobra's gonna die. He's gonna die. And chat, I asked them afterwards. They thought I was gonna die.
They thought you were a goner.
I went to go reload and thought, that's it. He's gonna shoot me. And it's a really slow load animation for that grenade launcher. But guess what? He had to reload at the same time. So we're sitting there. We're both reloading this slow animation. And then he runs over to a different area, and I got him. I killed him.
Did he know you were streaming? Was he stream sniping you?
He was stream sniping me, yeah.
Fantastic. I mean, good on him. He made your stream better.
Oh, I know. That's why I like it.
Yeah.
The guys, we set up all these org events, and we're like, we're going to do this, and we're going to do that, and it's going to be planned, and we're going to stage this, and we're all going to fight and pretend we're at war with each other. And then guess what? Somebody like the Pico cult will come into that server that we're in, and they love to go to war with me. Guess what? I get sidetracked. You know why? Because that's real. We don't have to stage that. We're going to go to war with the Pico cult. And a lot of people say I get sidetracked. It's not sidetracked. I'm taking advantage of the opportunity.
100%.
That's my favorite thing in the game is emergent gameplay. And so what is yours so far?
Like what other game can you not know what's going to happen at any time or who's going to be there anytime? There's still an element of that because I've never played online really. I don't tend to play online much, even on console. I kind of just do like a single story alone, finish it, complete it, next game type thing. So it's the first time that I've kind of had to understand how servers work, or how is that a thing, and like how can people be in one stream with people and then not in another, and things like that, and why is everyone not in one stream at once, and that type of thing really confuses me. Someone will have to message me and explain, but it's kind of nice in that way that it's like you just don't know. Someone could be literally hiding in your toilet on your ship and then come out with a rocket launcher. Yeah. What other game do you have that?
Not very many.
You don't?
Not very many. And if you do have games like that, then they're not set in a world, in a soon to be a galaxy, Like
I can't wait for the whales. The whales that everyone keeps telling me about.
Yes. Oh, yes. I don't think we're going to get them
for the next 5 years. Okay, fine.
Well, no, we'll get them sooner than that. I promise you. We're not going to get them.
Will the whales be will they be enemies? Will they be violent, or will they just like part of the scenery? Like you just
I
sail
don't even
past
think
them?
CIG knows. They had mentioned maybe we could
killer
hunt them.
whales. Ooh.
Yeah.
Blubber?
They mentioned maybe we could hunt them. I don't even think they really know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, would you shoot a whale?
I'm so down for space whales. I mean, hey, what if the resources that come out of the whale are worth the crying? Savage.
I'm not
Savages.
all about making a whale cry.
Do whales cry? It's not like lobster when you try and boil them alive and they go. Ee.
I mean that. Yeah. I mean, a little tear.
There was about 3 seconds there where you were doing a whale noise, I was doing a lobster noise. What is happening? That is what I'm talking about. I can't wait. We should stream again soon. I can't wait. I've got so much to learn. Sorry, you asked me a question and I didn't actually answer it. You were asking me what my equivalent is of.
Yeah, like my favorite thing is emergent gameplay. That's what draws me back. What is yours?
Draws you back as in is your main reason for going back to the game?
Yeah, like what's your first thought when you think I'm going to get in Star Citizen? It's usually that first thought is usually what you like most about it.
I know what you mean. Okay, it's a good question. I think the escapism, again, when I talk about it being vast, it doesn't feel like when I go into any other game, it feels limited in the sense that you know where you can go, and you can probably see everything in a few hours. Like I could go even if a map is huge, even just I'm trying to think of some of the biggest maps that I know of, and I think Fallout 4 maybe, for example, is a huge map. They worked they worked on that for several years, making that like I think it was like 200 square miles that they tried, and even that it's just nothing compared to something like this where you play Star Citizen for 4 hours, you haven't even really scratched the surface in what you can see. So that's really appealing because you can go into it and go, what am I going to catch today? What is the weather going to be today? Like it started raining the other day and I was like, oh, I just loved it. The rain, just things like that. So I think it feels very like a new, it feels like you're going on holiday. If it like getting in your ship and flying off somewhere, it doesn't feel like you're sat at a desk in London somewhere. It doesn't feel, I stop feeling like I'm here playing a game and I feel like I'm actually somewhere else. Which is very rare, and I think Star Citizen do very well in terms of immersive gameplay. Yeah.
This is a good question here. What about the community? How have a lot of people outside of Star Citizen say that we are a toxic community?
Toxic.
And I say, right, and I say, no, we're not.
What, as in the Cobra Force specifically, or Star Citizen players?
No, Star Citizen.
I was about to say, like,
period.
You guys are great.
So, how has the community treated you coming in? And I'm not talking just us. I'm talking about everybody, the whole community as a whole.
I haven't had anything. In fact, you know what? There's my mod Gal, Gallic. He's been helping me with like everything. We occasionally laugh at like maybe a YouTube comment here and there about people saying that I'm appreciating things that aren't even worth appreciating, and then on the flip side of that, people are saying it's so nice to see how you're appreciating the tiny things that we take for granted. So like so I have about 90% of the people on YouTube and on Twitch saying it's so nice what you're noticing that we don't notice anymore, and then there's occasionally the few that are like, why do you care about the snacks on the table when there's such like an amazing, the devs spent ages doing this, why don't you care about that? So that's probably the only negative stuff I've ever had from a single member of the Star Citizen community. And even that's, and even that is not even that bad. And I think especially a girl gamer, I don't imagine there's a huge amount of women playing Star Citizen often. So if you're going to look at girl gamers in general, obviously there's less of us, but then even less playing something like Star Citizen, because that kind of world often appeals. Yeah, but thankfully I've met so many, Vega, Karen. But like it's been so nice that I haven't felt like anyone's like, what are you doing here? Do you know what I mean? I haven't felt unwelcome in that regard either. First of all, being a console gamer, second of all, being a voice actor and not a PC gamer, and third of all, being a girl. I was expecting some kind of like you don't really know how can you know what you're doing? But instead everyone's just been like, you go for it and you're doing so well and we're so proud of you and how can we help you? And that I can't ask for anything more than that. I can't imagine a more special bunch of people from any game that I will voice any other characters in. I've obviously got 2 big games coming out in the next couple of years. I know that the community is not going to be the same. It can't be. And I just think you're the best, all of you. And especially you. Especially you guys here, but I mean everybody. Amazing.
The whole community is great. Like, I was just like you coming in. I was a brand new PC gamer.
Yeah.
I was a brand new Star Citizen, right?
Yeah.
And this community welcomed me with the biggest open arms
I've
beautiful. Ever seen any community give anybody. I was dumbfounded. I kept looking at my wife like, these people are so nice.
It's
I had
insane.
People giving me ships when I first came on, into the verse. They were just, here's a ship, just gifting me these $400 ships, and I'm like, what?
I love my Talon. Talon's a vibe. It's great.
Yeah, it's just amazing group of people. And I think that is probably the biggest benefit of Star Citizen.
Again, because there's not many games that are being completely developed and funded and brought alive by the community solely, because that's what's happening. You then subsequently get a community that is coming from that place of we're the ones that bring the game to life. Therefore, there would be no reason or benefit to being negative to anyone playing it, because you're all striving towards the same thing. You a game comes out, you pay $60 for it, you play it through, it ends, there's no reason for anyone to be like collaborative, because it's just something that's being handed to you. You're not funding it in any way. But you've got something like Star Citizen where you're the ones that are driving it, so the community becomes like everyone, it's all forward facing in the same direction, so everyone loves each other for that reason. There's not really much bullshit, and there's no kind of hate towards anyone, and if it is, it gets like extinguished so quickly. I haven't come across around much rubbish.
There's not a whole lot of that.
Hey,
I mean,
Chaos.
Occasionally you get somebody come by your chat, starts heckling. But
bring on the hecklers. Anyone wants to heckle on my next stream, please feel free.
That's my weakness. I used to rip into them every time. But then I lost my cool on somebody so bad in chat one day, and I thought about it at work, and I'm like, I felt so guilty. I felt bad, and I promised my community that I was going to do my best never to ever act like that ever again. And they handle
it. Stays on the internet for as long as you do. Honestly, it's one thing, streaming, and then it disappears into the vault. Like you stream, it's there forever and ever and ever. So
yeah, it's
like you got to start how you mean to go on and how you mean to be remembered as a streamer, and also as a person. You're representing yourself, aren't you? So. Yeah. It's even when that guy was stream sniping and I was like, oh, what a loser. Do you know what I mean? I'm saying that with love, even though I'm calling him a loser, because he was. You are.
What do you say we go into where it says Cobra Stage?
Yeah.
And we take a few callers. I'm sure.
Yeah, of course. Do I just change voice channel in Discord?
What do we do? The one for you. Where'd he go? Oh no, my
Hey, Sailor. Hey, guys.
If you just click on that one, it says Cobra Stage.
Cobra Stage.
Right above us. You see it?
Yes. Hello, is that better?
Hey, real quick to one, how do you want to handle the people that can't raise their hand?
Everybody in? I'm in. I think I've been muted. Let me catch up on chat. I'm so sorry. Hey, Brian. I know, 100%. It's been a wild ride.
Boom.
Boom.
Okay.
Boom.
How you doing?
Good.
What's up? I sent Anna's a request to come up here. She should be able to jump up.
All right, Anna.
Yeah.
Right click. She probably can't hear me.
Yeah, I can.
She can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, right click and click become a speaker.
On the Cobra stage. Or on your name.
If you right click your own image, Anna.
Oh yeah, right click your own
list
image.
Of members.
What?
Right click your own image and the below there.
Oh, I've got
audience, and then
roles,
click,
change
become a
nickname,
member,
mute,
or
deafen
speaker.
profile. So it says in audience, 20. I'm in the audience.
There's no way we could just drag her up here.
And then I've got a little hand raised, like a little
She has to accept
green
the invite
hand.
or raise her hand, unfortunately.
Right click again.
Yeah, right click.
Okay, let me show you on the screen. See Anna right here?
Let me go
You
on
right
your...
click. And then
Yeah.
it should say become a speaker right up here.
So that's exactly where I am. It unfortunately does not say that. It gives me profile, mute, deafen, change nickname, and then it says roles, and then there's a list of roles, including VIP,
Can they
Patreon,
hear each other
etc.
down there?
and then move
No,
to.
unfortunately.
Oh. But they could hear us.
Yes.
Excellent content for you guys. We love it.
So Anna, down in the bottom, you should see a little hand symbol.
Yes, I do. Request to speak.
Oh, look at that.
That's quite cute. Request to
What do we
speak.
do now?
Please,
She's
sir.
up there.
I know, why is she not moving?
Click request to speak real quick.
I just did. Do you want me to cancel that request and do it again?
Nope. Go ahead and leave it.
Yep.
I can't bring her up.
Mops. I know, right? How rude. Oh, you have been invited to accept. There we go.
There we go.
Hello.
All right. We did it.
All right.
Alright, I'm gonna be quiet again.
Okay.
You got such
What did
good
you have
gravel to
anything
your
you wanted to
voice.
say to Anna real quick? Do one?
Oh, hey, I'm one of the admins here.
Hey.
I haven't really played with you at all. I've always been at work, but
Oh, sorry.
see you
Next
around.
time. Hopefully next time. Because I'm obviously here. I'll
Yeah.
be playing for the rest of my life. So next time.
definitely.
All right.
I'm just gonna hang out and move people up for you, though.
Okay,
Thank
buddy.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Dedebago, what about you since you're here? What's up? You got anything?
Hey, my kid heard both you guys talking about him, and he was just, oh, you guys made his day.
Oh,
Awesome.
we are talking about you.
Very awesome.
Hey
All right.
Todd, yeah, I am the voice behind Miss Babbage. Miss Babbage. It's so funny that someone came on my stream and thought that was her actual given name in the game, and I was like, no, I just made that up. She doesn't have a name. She doesn't have a name.
Originally, it was Mrs. Babbage,
Hi,
and we
son of
talked
sons.
Anna into Miss Babbage.
Yes, Mrs. Babbage.
That's right.
It kind of evolved from different things. It was like Mrs. Babbage. What do we call her? And
Yep.
it kind of just landed on that. And then no one had that name in the game, so I nabbed it, and I really am Miss Babbage.
If anybody wants to talk to Anna, just raise your hand. Ooh, look at that. We got golden triangles already.
Oh, hi. Go for it. Babbage cabbage.
I invited him to speak. He has to accept it. There'll be a
Yeah.
notification.
Oh. Golden triangles. You got a notification.
We love you too, Southern Boots. Miss Babbage loves you back. She loves
Oh,
everybody.
there we go. How's this working?
There's golden triangles. How you doing, dude?
Hey, Golden Triangles.
Hey, I'm doing good. It's always good to meet the people behind that bring the video games to life. It's
For
always
sure.
happy to see that.
It's so nice to talk to you. How are you?
I'm doing really good. I was just having a question for you is, has anybody recognized you in in-game comms yet about saying, wait, that voice sounds familiar?
That's a really good question. They haven't. However, there was one point. So there's a bounty, because obviously bounties in games are real people, real players. So when I was streaming with Burks, there was one bounty where he kept running off, and Burks calmed them in game, which you can do, right? You can call people. Is that right? So I'm understanding that correctly.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, he called one of them and said, "Hey, you're my bounty. Can you please meet me at like Port Olisar so I can claim my bounty? I'm going to shoot you." It was like he didn't actually think it would work, but then they came and literally came and started the fight. So the next one, he was like, "You do it, but you should do it as Rowena Dooley because it will really like fuck with them." So I had my bounty. And so I called them and I was like, "Hello, it's a special agent in charge, Rowena Dooley. If you could please meet me at this section." I literally did the whole thing. And then, you get the little webcam. The little webcam comes up wherever they are in game, and the face just looks so confused. And she listened for ages and then just like turned it off. So that's basically the extent of anyone recognizing me, is listening to me confused for a few seconds, turning me off, and not listening to my request. So thankfully, no.
You haven't gone over to Microtech and New Babbage and hide and just start trolling people.
I've only just learned that you can go up to people and start talking around them. I didn't know that was even a thing.
Yeah, you should just go sit down and no one will know you're not an NPC. And then as people run over there to get their ship, just start talking like real nice, like the Miss Babbage hologram, and be like, "Hello, welcome to Microtech. Hey, what ship are you going to pull out? You over there in the red armor? Huh? You want me to self-destruct this whole station?"
What an amazing YouTube video that would be. What an incredible YouTube content that would be if I just did an amalgamation of me going up to random people. First of all, I'll write a list of all the things that I should say, and then just keep going up to random people. I'll adapt it to make it more personal, like you with the bear hat, and then that would be so funny. Good idea, guys.
And I'll be like the hype man. I'll be like, "Dude, did you hear that? That's Miss Babbage. That's the hologram thing."
Guys, from our first interview,
voice changer, so nobody will know it's me.
The first interview we had, I made a joke about being like, "This planet will self-destruct in 10 seconds." I need to do that. I need to do that and see who runs. See who runs to their ship.
Yeah.
And then like Special Agent Dooley was like hacking into the hologram.
Oh my god, like Inception. Inception of the bodies.
Both of them argue with each other.
Like some kind of, like a horror film, like a psychological thriller. No, yes, no, get out of me. Get down, take him out.
Face
It'd be
off.
a
Star
nightmare.
Citizens now.
Exactly.
What else you got, Golden Triangles? You got anything else, buddy?
No, it's just a real pleasure to meet you. I hope you continue to having fun in Star Citizen.
I really am, honestly, and people like you just make it so much more fun for me. Thank you so much. It was so nice to talk to you.
All right, you both have a great day.
You too.
You too, Golden Triangles. Mike's Basement in my chat wanted me to tell you, Anna, that he says that my son was interested in her playing Among Us.
Oh, sweet Jesus, this was not part of my plan. It's for context, that is the last game I would ever play in my life. But Roller was like, "I really want you to learn," and so we sat yesterday for a couple of hours and she was teaching me how to play it. And to be fair, it wasn't as bad as I thought. So I get it.
Really?
It's pretty good. It's not bad.
Okay.
It's not bad.
So anybody who wants to line up and speak, you guys can all raise your hands and you go into a queue and we can move you up one by one.
Your voice is so
guys.
relaxing.
Hit that little hand there at the bottom.
He's
Raise
got
your hand.
such a lovely, like, smooth, sleepy tone to his voice.
We'll drag you in and throw you against the wall. And when you wake up, then you can ask Anna a question.
Oh my
or say
god.
hi.
Sounds aggressive.
Yeah, you can just come in and say hi to her. You don't have to have a question.
It sounds hella aggressive.
There's all these people in here, and they're not. There we go. There's somebody.
It is, right, Rach? 100%. It feels like it should be on, like, the Calm app.
Sorry, I had to find the button. It was disappeared on my screen.
What's up,
But
Stormfire?
Anna,
How
it's
you
good
doing,
to
man?
see you again.
Hello.
Actually, it's good to hear you again.
Yeah, well,
we gotta
here.
get together, and I got to take you out on any ship you want. But this time, you are gonna fly. Not
Oh, bless you. Well, I'm scared of crashing, but this is the thing I feel bad about. I love driving, but then I'm scared of driving other people's stuff because then I might crash. I've crashed twice, three times.
You crash? Let me just do it again.
I know, but then it costs everyone money, so I feel bad.
Don't worry about that.
Okay.
The point.
I would like to fly a caterpillar one day because they look really fat, like really like difficult to fly. So I'm gonna. Can you see that moth behind me? How big is that moth?
I might actually have that on loaner.
Do you
I'm
have?
not sure. I'll have to check.
That's a big moth. I'm gonna
But
die
if I
tonight.
don't, one of these.
Yeah, well,
have it.
yeah, let's do it. I mean, I learned so much about flying different things because they all kind of do different things and they're different shapes and even just different weights and like lengths and stuff. So it's like the big, I've got a Mercury Star Runner and that's the one I've called the mother hen. I've named it the mother hen.
Nice.
Which is the best thing ever. And it's so much, obviously it's just so different to fly than something small, say like the Aurora or the Talon, which is just so compact. So you learn more about flying just depending on the size. So yeah, I appreciate that a lot. Thanks.
Well, definitely. And again, welcome again to Starsos, and it's good to have you around.
It's such a pleasure. Such a pleasure. Thank you.
I will give someone else a chance. And
All right, thank you, Stormfire. Love you,
You're
buddy.
welcome.
Stormfire, you're the
Addy.
best.
Addy would like to speak. He's having technical difficulties, but I'm going to try to move him up.
Okay. Just go ahead and accept that, Addy. His name's Addy. This dude's really cool. He's from Australia.
Okay.
Oh, God. Addy, I sent you the invite to... There you go.
There he
Yeah,
is.
I've got it.
See? Told you. Hey, mate.
Yeah, I'm from
How you
Australia.
doing?
And I.
Oh, is he
Oh,
is he taking your accent as Australian when it's not Australian at all? Is that the issue
No.
here?
It's a long story.
It's a long story. I keep telling her he ain't from up there or down there or whatever.
I mean, you sound 100% English to me, my friend.
Oh,
Yeah,
he does
yeah.
not.
I ain't far from well, I am now, but used to be from London.
You're one of mine. You're one of mine.
Indeed. And being that one of yours, I'm as you know, it's getting late here. I just want to say thanks. I asked you about Watchdogs Legion. Brilliant game, enjoying it.
Yeah.
And it's funny hearing some of the character voices on it.
It's so funny. They've really invested a lot in the voice acting in that game. There's people from all over the place. It's so funny. And they're really trying to make it sound Londony, as you and I will know is just nonsense. At the end of each sentence, they're like, bruv, mate, fam. And I'm like, you don't need, we get it. We're in London and we don't need to add those words to the end of the sentences. Anyway, I'm glad you picked up on that because it's very funny.
Oh, it's crazy. Yeah, they do think we speak. I mean, I do joke with Cobra sometimes. You know, me old China and stuff like that.
Exactly. Well, people either think that English people sound like the Queen, which is like, hello, how are you? Get your tea and your dogs.
Rather fine,
how are you
thank
doing? And then, or like, right, Governor, how you doing? Apples and pears. And it's like, no, some people just talk normally. I mean, some people do sound like that, obviously, but it's like an assumption across the whole of Britain that we're either
I didn't hear
the
you
Queen.
change. You didn't do anything different.
How do you mean?
I've had enough.
Talk like the Queen.
Hello.
Me?
Now talk like you.
Hello.
Well, you said that so somber. Hello.
Hello.
You like
Hello.
really tried. Okay.
Hello.
Okay.
To be honest, this is more kind of 1920s, like full on World War II, kind of on the wire. Pinky up when you're drinking a cup of tea situation, which no one really talks. People, very specific amount of people speak like that now, which is why it's funny when you watch an American movie and everyone talks like that, and everyone in England is sitting there like, who are they?
Pinky up is your finger when you sip tea.
Exactly.
Thank you, RFC. Thank you so much, dude.
He's not watching.
14. I must have missed something. I'm sorry. Anyways, what was your question, Addy?
No, that was it. Just to say I'm going to be calling it a night. It's getting late over here.
Yeah, get
say
some
thank
sleep.
You to both of you.
I appreciate
I've
so
been
lovely to
struggling.
speak to you.
No, you take care, and it's nice to speak to you
Thanks,
for the first
Addy.
time.
Is it Addy or Addy?
It's like 80, thank you.
80.
It's 80. It's 80, but we all call him Addy just to make him mad.
Look, he's not
They're
a number.
Americans.
He's not. You're calling him a number. You're calling him 80.
No, she ain't.
80. Oh, as in you guys are hearing it like 80.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just like aluminum.
The number before 81.
80. 80.
Oh my god! I call
please,
him Addy.
That moth is ready to attack me. Guys, this is the end of my life. I'm streaming my death.
Billy?
Listen,
Thank you so much, Billy.
We do need Addy's sign off because it
Yeah,
makes all the
no,
difference.
thanks very much. Take care.
07.
Fun. See you later, guys.
07.
See Addy.
07. Ta-da.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo. Toodles. Toodles.
All right, next we got coming in. We got pickled punji stick.
Pickle Punji. Punji.
Hello, hi. Am I audible?
I recognize
more.
your voice most from
And
our
edible.
Cobra stream.
Yes, also very edible. But anyways, Anna, nice to see you again. Been,
Nice to see you too.
Listening to your streams since you know I'm usually working when you're streaming, but
I know.
Always fun hearing your quick wit to the bugs and shenanigans that are going on around you.
So many shenanigans. It's all the time. It's all the time. How are you?
I'm good. So I do have a little bit of a question.
Go for it.
The Star Citizen community, much like any other fandom, can be pretty invested in whether or not someone they've brought in, to some extent, like whether or not they're enjoying it. Have you felt any of that pressure, like people standing over behind, like looking over your shoulder, saying, if you're just wondering, is Anna enjoying this? Is she having fun?
Oh, definitely. But I wasn't expecting that not to happen. And I also don't think it's a negative thing. But definitely, I mean, especially, I mean, if there's a bunch of people that have, you know, you guys have gifted me a PC. Most of those people are probably somewhere in this chat as well. You have given me enough money to buy a very expensive piece of equipment to play something specific. If they weren't concerned whether I was liking it or not, I'd be surprised if they weren't, you know. But it has definitely felt like almost like a goldfish bowl where everyone's just kind of peering through going, is she having fun for real, or is this fake fun? And I mean, hilariously, even though I'm an actor, I wouldn't be able to fake enjoyment in like playing something because I am a gamer. You would know if I wasn't having fun. So yeah, I have definitely felt that, but I really haven't taken it negatively in any way because it would make total sense. And it just shows that people care about the game as well. It shows that people care and they want you to like it, which is a positive thing. I don't know if that answers your question, but yeah, I'm still getting attacked.
No, that's about what I've expected.
Yeah.
And, thank you.
No, not at all. Is that something that you were worried about for me, or?
No, I was just curious, how much of that pressure you did feel.
Yeah, well, and if it ever is anything remotely negative, it's more kind of like they wish I think some people wish I liked other aspects that they like more than the things that I like most. Do you know what I mean? Like, I love just being able to go get a burrito and there's loads of different flavors and seeing which flavor I fancy and then having to take my helmet off and then eating it and then going and doing a box mission in a small ship.
Exactly what you're talking about.
Do you know what I mean? I like stuff like that. I love. I just love those elements of it.
When I first came into the verse, everybody was trying to show me their big ships, and I wasn't really impressed with the big ships. I wanted to go off and look at the pretty grass and the hills and the sun and just all that stuff.
Exactly.
And I kind of felt pressure, like I should be like really super excited about this ship because they want me to be.
Yes.
And I'm not. I don't like this Carrick. I want to get off
the Carrick. I don't like the Carrick. Yeah, I think it's more kind of like people are really wanting me to find a certain, shoot bounties more interesting or like really big ships more interesting. And I do find them interesting for sure. But I also just I really have been enjoying the little tiny details, like the magazines that they've designed and put on the table, or why some bars have different bottles on, and just the little things that I know someone has taken the time to put those things in there. And I think I've always been the kind of person that is trying to just paying attention to little details in any game I play, to be honest. And something especially like Star Citizen, where who the hell is going to be thinking about snacks but me? Maybe no one.
Right. Oh, they're starting a riot in my chat because there's been Carrick joke.
Is everyone like, the Carrick is the best thing in the world?
Yeah, there's a riot.
The citrus beef, it's so funny. The Wanderer, right. I've just seen the Wanderer in your chat. Gal also just says to me that the citrus beef is the best one. It's really funny that everyone's got their burrito preference. But yeah, I've just been there's different, like, seeing how much storage space, and I love the idea that someone can be asleep in the bed behind you whilst you're driving. Just stuff like that is so funny to me. Just those kind of notions that someone can be having a pee and someone can be sleeping whilst you're literally quantuming through space. Like, stuff like that is so interesting. And I just love those little aspects. And some people are like, no, but there's a really big cool ship that has like 5 turrets. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. That is cool too. But also, look at this burger from Big Chubby Burgers or whatever it was called.
All right, Punji, got anything else, buddy?
Nope, that's about it. So
nice to hear.
Oh, shit. Oh, that was mine.
Did somebody slam him down there?
What do you use? He's on it.
Did someone just end him immediately? They're like, yeah, thanks, Punji. Goodbye. End of. Absolutely savage up in here. Savage boys.
Next topic.
Thank you, Rach, so much. Rach, thank you. I love you so
Centric Dark, I think, has his hand raised.
The Crescent Dark Wolf. He's.
Yeah, I invited him to speak.
Oh, okay.
He has to accept the invite.
I've just had Draconis say that you walking out of the airlock on the 890 is one of the funniest things of all time. I'm so glad that happened on my stream with you. Still one of the stupidest things I've ever done, yet one of the best things I've ever done.
Yeah.
If he doesn't come up, I have a question, but I will wait. If he.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. While we're waiting for Crescent Dark Wolf, go ahead.
Okay, so my son is he's up and becoming game developer, and he's been watching this whole. You guys have mentioned him already, and he was asking like, if he was able to get games out there, like, are you? And I think he meant this for both you and Cobra. Like, are you guys both willing to like play, like, indie game development stuff on your streams?
Yes.
Like, and if so, like, how would that work for you?
I would be. I mean, there's one day that I don't stream, and that's always there for.
Do you stream 6 days a week, Cobra? Damn.
Yeah, I do. One of them's private.
Okay.
But I could use that one day that I'm off to stream something, and that's what I plan on doing with Battlefield 6 or 2042.
Right.
Mondays are going to be a couple of streams. It's not going to be a whole lot. Not going to be a big deal. I'll run out of that honeymoon stage pretty quickly.
I honestly, I play a variety of things in general. I mean, obviously, the things that I gravitate towards too are these kind of big AAA, beautiful, highly anticipated, open world things. I do love that stuff. But for example, I did a voice in a game called Once Upon a Crime in the West, which was this like very indie that was only available on like a really indie site that, you know, was like made by a handful of people in a very small company, and I voiced a character in that, and so I played it all the way through on stream, and everyone helped me find the murderers and things. It was like a little murder mystery, and I had a great time because I think things like that get less coverage, don't they? And sometimes they can be some of the most like adorable and fun things to play that are kind of hidden gems. So yeah, nothing against that at all. I'm playing Firewatch at the moment on Sundays, which is like my lazy day stream, with like a kind of more chill out one, and that's like I consider that an indie game as well. So yeah, 100%.
Well, the Watch West was actually what brought it up, because we watched that together. Actually, watched you play that, and yeah, it was fun.
Oh, did you? What kind of games is he developing at the moment? How old is he? Like, when you say your son, is he young, like up and coming, or is he kind of working already, or is he planning to work there in that kind of sector already?
He's 15, and yeah, we talked about him earlier. Yeah, he's made a couple games for Game Jam.
That's so cool.
Events, and it's his passion is video game development.
That's awesome, dude.
Brilliant at it. But yeah, the Once Upon the West or whatever is one that we've watched together. So
super indie, yeah. Like, and I didn't know anything about it when I got there. I just had a friend. I've got a friend that does a lot of voice work, but more kind of a lot of commercials as well. Like, he's the voice of Magnum ice cream in the US and things like that. I went to drama school with him. Nice. And he said, you know, I've got a friend who's looking for kind of new voices. Do you want to do a voice in this game? And I showed up, and it turned out to be Once Upon a Crime in the West, and I did that. So I've never had a PC up until now, and it has been out for a while, and I had not had a chance to play it. So this PC it's enabled me to play a game I'm in, which I wouldn't have been able to do without you guys either. So
I will say this. It's an amazing game when you think about what's happening in that game.
Yeah.
The way the dialogue changes. And
conceptually
like,
and everything like that, 100%.
Yeah, it's a beautiful, fascinating game.
For sure.
All right, so we got Crescent up in the room.
Hey, Crescent. What's up, buddy?
I forgot to press the accept. I didn't see it.
Thank you so much, McUlfa, who's just subbed me 5 times. Can I just say thank you so much? I appreciate it a lot. Thank you.
He's a good dude.
You so many good dudes. I thank you so much. I'm just giving you all my hearts in my chat. Thank you. So kind. Thank you.
So what's up, Crescent Dark Wolf? What brings you on the show? What do you got for Anna?
I actually just wanted to ask about did you know how similar your voice sounds to Saffron Burrows from Wing Commander?
No.
Yeah, you two sound so much alike. It's kind of crazy.
Is she an American accent or English accent?
She's a British actress.
Oh, wow. Is her name Saffron Burrows? I'm Googling.
Yeah. And she actually was in Wing Commander, and Chris Roberts did that too.
That's so funny. Maybe we are one and the same.
Maybe.
To check it first, because I just didn't know.
Oh my god, she's 48 though. What are you saying? What are you saying?
This guy puts his foot in his mouth like I do.
Yeah.
Oh my god, so I just clicked on her Wikipedia and it says in 1999 she appeared in an experimental film, The Loss of Sexual Innocence, in which she played twins.
Oh my goodness.
Oh god.
Like the fact that it says experimental film and then is
so
followed
did
by
I.
The Loss of Sexual Innocence. And then it's like played twins. Wow.
Oh no.
Oh.
Wait, what? No, don't repeat it. Don't repeat it.
Yeah.
Oh, she was in Deep Blue Sea, and I had an audition for Deep Blue Sea. She's on my tail, but just like 20 years ahead of me. Amazing. Oh well, no, I'll definitely look into her voice. It's funny. It's always good to know the people that sound a bit like you. Maybe I can try and make myself sound a bit different.
It's currently free on YouTube. So if you wanted to watch Wing Commander, just go there.
Oh great! I forget that YouTube does movies and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
That's all. Sorry, guys. I just wanted to say that she
Thank you,
sounded
JMPC.
like her.
Thank you, Crescent Dark Wolf. I appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah.
Wow, we
I'm
got
gonna bring in Voltaire here.
quite a list over there building up.
Voltaire, go ahead and accept it.
Oh my god!
What's up, Voltaire Watson?
Hey, what's up, Cobra?
Not much,
And
buddy.
hello, Anna.
Hey, nice to talk to you. How are you?
I'm doing great. I have a couple of questions. Just
Oh,
a couple.
two. Fire away. 100%.
One of them is pretty short. New Babbage has to be one of my favorite places in
For sure. Mine too.
the current stand-in system. What was it like to first hear your voice in the game?
Excellent question. I think so. In a way, I wish I'd not been such a Googler, because I never thought in a million years I would ever play this game. Obviously, I'm here because you guys have helped me get here. I wouldn't be playing this, and I wouldn't be here, on this interview or any of that if it wasn't for you guys. And there was never a part of my life that I thought I would own a gaming PC. So I was there. I was constantly, when I knew that my character had been uploaded, I was on YouTube searching for clips of people playing it, and I would come across Board Gamer, who would occasionally, because obviously he was doing like a little tour of New Babbage, those are his kind of videos, so I'd seen him run across me first, and that was that. If you're kind of asking what it felt like to hear myself for the first time, it was on somebody else's YouTube video, and that was really cool for me because, every actor's kind of got like the things on their list, the things that they always want to do. There's loads of things that, in terms of like a kind of character, I'd love to one day play a pirate. I want to be a pirate so much. I also really wanted to be an android. I just wanted to be a robot of some kind. The idea of being an android, that notion of being this kind of like digital figure, has always been something I've loved. For example, like a film, I don't know if anyone's seen Ex Machina, one of my favorite films. That notion absolutely would just kill for. So the idea that when I got this role, they just told me I'd got 2 parts. They didn't tell me what parts they were. And then one of them turned out to be a hologram. And I was like, oh my God, yes. So actually seeing that she was on like this little pedestal and she was, all lit up, like being streamed up into the sky and was blue and was really like a robot. There's so many games like that where you have a hologram that guides you around, and the idea that I was one of those now was just like, it was such a lovely, like a warm feeling, because it was very close to something that I've always wanted to do. So it was a very joyful moment. And then actually meeting her in real life was even weirder, because I'd made my character look like her as much as I could. I designed her, I'd got the outfit, so I zoomed out and you just had 2 of our characters looking at each other, and it's like, who's who? You don't know. So yeah, surreal and very grateful. I'm just so grateful to be doing this in general. Like this is my hobby anyway. Games are my whole heart. Like I play them all day, every day, and to be in them as well is just an added blessing to me. So it's just always, I feel almost like a kid in a sweet shop, for real.
Yeah. What was your other question, Voltaire?
I saw you played in the movie Viking Destiny. Have you looked at the video game Valheim yet?
Valheim? No, I've heard of it though. I thought you were going to say Valhalla for a second, and I have played that one.
I think you'll like it because it plays a lot. It's got a lot of Nordic stuff in it.
Okay.
Like Nordic ships, creatures. Some of them aren't in Nordic history, but
is it kind of like a God of War versus, but like with more kind of Viking themes?
The basis of the game is you are a warrior that's fallen in battle, and Odin has tasked you and put you in this world of Valheim, which is like a middle between Valhalla and the real world.
Okay.
And you are tasked with
is it a PC
killing
game?
these creatures.
Is it a PC game?
Yes, it is. It's a very small, very low res, but beautiful game.
Okay, I'm gonna write it down.
Yeah, it's.
Thank you guys for these tips.
It's
you hooking me up.
You can play with 10 friends.
Ooh.
You can build houses and stuff like that. It's exploration.
I'm googling.
Beautiful game.
Thank you for the tip. Ooh, yeah, I like the images. I'm just seeing the screenshots now. Nice. Thank you.
There you go. That's a winner, Voltaire. Thank you.
I know,
buddy.
look at that. Also, Draconis has sent you a gift on Steam. What have you sent me, Draconis? Are you crazy? What?
Valheim.
Oh my god, is it? Let me check. You've received a gift. Yes, it is! Oh my god!
It's Valheim.
Oh my god, literally. I need not want for anything with you guys. You just are so insane. Thank you so much.
Throwing your stuff left and right.
Oh, thank you. Oh my god, it gives me an option to decline. I'm not going to decline it. Why would you decline it? Thank you so much. Accept. I appreciate it.
We got quite a few people waiting, buddy. You got anything
Sorry,
else?
go on.
Let them go ahead. It was good talking with you, Anna.
You too. Lovely to speak to you. I hope you have a nice rest of your day, whatever time it is for you.
You too.
All right, Monkey Cuds, you're up, buddy.
I guess not.
There we go. What's up, Monkey?
I was gonna ask, since you came from console, what was it like, and which do you think is better, PC or console?
Oh, don't do that. You're gonna properly do that? Oh no. It's interesting because a PC has more power than a console can have, arguably. Obviously the PS5 is the most powerful console that's been made so far in terms of loading time and all the stuff that comes with it. But it's a hard one, because at the end of the day, if I can still have a controller, because the controller is the thing that is just it's in my muscle memory. I've been playing with a controller for 12 years. As long as I can still do that, but still using the power that a PC has, they don't feel too different to me in any way. The only thing that was going to be different, and I was dreading / worried about, was how to maneuver myself using 4 buttons and a mouse when I'm used to doing it with my thumbs and shooting with triggers and things like that, which is just how I'm comfortable. But now that I've got this controller, and they basically just blend to me in terms of they don't feel too different. I can play more games on this often because there's games that are PC exclusives. But downstairs I can play from my couch. So those are the things that are different. I find that interesting about PC gamers, that they're just happy to sit in a chair and not want to be on the couch, because gaming to me feels like something you do in the living room. Do you know what I mean? Not like a computer desk. It feels something that you get your snacks, you get a cup of tea, you sit in the lounge, and you've got a huge wide TV screen that you have in your living room that you also watch TV on, and you play games. But gamers, it's in a different kind of nook, in a more kind of office-y setting. So, yeah, they're very different to me. They're very different. I don't really know what prefer is a different word. It's just more of a different environment, isn't it? It's what you grow up on, maybe.
It is. It was hard for me to switch over, but I've been on PC now for so long. Look, I was raised on Atari 2600.
What do you see as the main differences, Cobra? What do you find are the main differences?
The main difference, I can't play Star Citizen on console. That's the only game I play anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
But I think the computer runs a lot quicker.
Yeah, it's faster.
Frame rates are
You're in a game
higher.
in seconds, like, it's mad.
Yeah.
Especially the one you guys got me. She's sexy, she's fast, she's powerful.
I just couldn't see. I mean, I'm still stuck in the buying a console era because I have kids and they got to have the newest console, so I got to get it for them. So I'm still buying consoles, but I wouldn't want one for myself anymore.
How does the PS5 work in the States? I've not actually thought about how that works in America. Is it also released in America, and is it also sold out everywhere in America? I guess you guys are probably the wrong audience.
It's sold out worldwide.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so lucky to have one. I don't know how that even happened, but
all right, Cuds, you got anything else, buddy? get some of these other guys here.
No, I'm good.
Loki, thank
All right.
you.
Love you guys. Thank you, buddy. We've
Hi,
got,
Honey Badger.
I had a question in the chat.
Ooh,
Let me
hit
see if
me.
I can find it. It was from Newt. Newt says, "Did you work with Chris Roberts there? And if so, how was he?"
No, not at all. I've never spoken to him or met him ever. Unfortunately.
Never got to see him?
No.
Oh.
I know. I wish I could. It's so funny. I could be like, yes, and he was wearing a pink suit and he had a chihuahua. I could paint
everybody in pink.
I could basically paint any vision of him to you guys right now because I guess I could. You would believe me, wouldn't you? No, unfortunately.
Yeah, you're an actress.
But also, you would. There's no reason to not believe me. I could be like, yeah, he was there. He wasn't there. In order to do the lines, I will go to a recording studio that they hire in London, and then they call me on like a video call. So they're in my headphones, directing me and chatting to me in my cans. They call it cans. And then I'm there. The engineer is from the UK, and they're the ones actually pressing play, cut, telling me whether my levels are okay. But the actual direction of it all is all just via basically like a Zoom call, really. And it's with it varies. There's about 3 of them online at the same time. Who's the guy I deal with most? The guy that, let me find you the name. The guy that sent me the clip and let me post it, which is why I'm here in the first place, because I put that on YouTube.
Todd Pappy.
No, it's not. Oh my god, I accidentally clicked my own YouTube. Classic. No, I think it begins with D. Cloud Imperium, if I typed in Cloud. John Schimmel and David Haddock. These are the people
David
that
Haddock.
I have.
That's the one I was thinking.
David Haddock is the
Why I
guy.
think of that.
So David Haddock is the guy that I said, hey, could I potentially post this clip online? And he went, I'll go check it for you. Came back a couple of weeks later and said, sure. And here we are. Yeah.
We are welcoming Fox to the show. Fox, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, boss, how you doing?
Foxy.
Doing good, man.
Hey, Anna, how you doing?
I'm
man?
great. You okay? How are you?
Absolutely peachy. My wife came in, or as you like to say, Common, likes to say, wants to say hi.
Coming. Wait, so you're coming or your wife is coming?
You call her.
My wife is.
Oh God. Oh God.
I didn't know that.
Shut up.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Are people being inappropriate? What's happening now?
Cobra's being inappropriate.
You just said your wife is coming.
Oh, for God's sake.
Jesus Christ.
Boys
I mean, come
will
on.
be
I
boys.
can't just keep ignoring this stuff.
All right, Fox, go ahead, buddy.
Okay, hold on, real quick. Go ahead.
Hi,
Hey, it's so nice to hear your voice. I had no idea you were a woman. This is great because I just assume everyone's a man in my chat.
Wait, you didn't think his?
Okay.
I had no idea. No idea. Hey.
No, she's woman, believe me.
She's all woman.
Yep,
How do you know, Fox?
She has my youngest daughter. Okay, so
I mean that's definitely proof. She's given child.
I would go into it, but not on this. No.
Sweet Jesus,
Anyways.
sweet Jesus Christ.
My 2 questions.
Is it Kamin then?
No, it's Cayman.
Cayman.
Like the Star Trek
See,
show.
if I was a space nerd, I would understand all these references, and instead I'm calling people Carmen.
No, but here's the thing. She loves the way when you say Carmen.
Carmen.
So she's just giggly about that.
Okay.
So please keep calling her.
Carmen. Hey, Carmen.
Does she think the same thing I think?
What?
I would guess not.
What?
Okay, never mind.
Oh my
Forget
God.
it. Let's move on.
Okay, the questions.
Hit me with the questions.
One sort of applies to my wife and one doesn't.
Okay.
The one that, have you gone to jail yet?
Yeah.
Have you gone to prison in the game?
The first time was with Captain Burks. Captain Burks was quite a first because I think everyone's been trying to protect me from getting a crime stat up until this point. Everyone's very cagey about the crime stat situation. Everyone's worried about me getting crime stats, and they've been making sure that I don't ever go to prison. And Captain Burks was like, let's go to prison now. And I was like, okay. So I think because he was just like, we're going to prison immediately. And he flew me over this NPC and just said, shoot it. And I was like, okay. So I did. And then we got arrested and we went straight to prison. And I was obsessed with prison. And I didn't want to leave prison. I hadn't, in all of the time that I've watched, so I watch people stream the game, I also watch stuff on YouTube of the game just so I'm kind of clued up, and I still have never seen anyone do any content in prison. I've never seen anyone in prison. So it was like, it felt like a whole new section of the game.
Well, wait a second.
Tell her about
Cobra starts almost every show in prison. So you really, it's kind of hard to say that.
Interesting.
Well,
I genuinely...
Tell him about coming.
Oh my god.
Tell her about coming.
Cayman, my wife, just Cayman, yes, just made over 1 million merits in prison.
Isn't merits the thing that gets you out of prison?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
By doing what, mining?
You can save some up by mining and doing missions, and she made up over 1 million.
Does that get you some kind of achievement?
Well, with me it does. It's just like she's crazy, but but you're able to help other people, like we help the org and all that.
That's so
Make sure
nice.
things keep going.
Can you transfer credits between 3 or 4 people? Like
Yes.
have them transfer all the way down?
Yes.
That's so nice. Wow.
There's definitely money laundering going on.
No, there's no money laundering going on in this household.
So she's a player as well.
If she gives it,
She's a player as well.
and then you give it back to her, that's kind of like laundering.
No, it's using the prison wallet system.
Oh, the prison.
Wait.
Prison wallet system.
You can't. Hold on now. You can't. I can't be looking like the bad guy for all the dirty thoughts I had here in the last 10 minutes or so when you mentioned prison wallet.
Okay, my second question, ma'am.
Yes.
I used to be a stormtrooper. I did a ton of conventions and such. A lot of voice actors and actresses are on the convention circuit, going out, meeting people, signing stuff. Have you ever thought about doing that?
It's not something that the actor would normally decide to go do. You would have to get booked on those things. So the fact that it's interesting. I've been lucky. I've done 8 voices now over 6 video games. They are of varying size, and the biggest ones that I've ever done are coming out soon. So I think I still haven't really become I haven't really fully I don't have a name for myself as yet in that world yet, because people would only really recognize me from Star Citizen, and that's still quite a niche game right now. So to get booked onto a circuit in that way, I think people would be like, who the hell are you? Although
there's been some of the anime ones that I've run into, I'm just like, who the hell is this cat?
Really? Okay, well there was talk of obviously CitizenCon every year, and I thought, what if I said, if I emailed them and was like, hey, can I come? I'm sure they, especially now that, I've said so many times now, The Office, they've told me The Office is watching all of my videos and streams, and they know what's happening and how much you guys have found me and have taken a liking to this character, and I've built this community with you guys now, and they're very aware of it. So I think maybe now, because of you again, it would be a different approach to be like, hey, look, everyone loves Miss Babbage. Could I come to CitizenCon? I think maybe that could be something they could do for me. So in terms of CitizenCon, I think it's probably reachable. And if not, I would just show up anyway. Maybe I could just come anyway, regardless, even if they didn't take me themselves. But yeah, maybe, who knows, in the future, if I'm lucky enough and I keep working the way that I am in voices, then maybe it could be something that I go to these little, I've been to Comic-Con. I was invited to Comic-Con for doing the movie Viking Destiny, and I was on the panel there. I just loved it. It's a whole world of people that are just like me, like just a bunch of nerds, and that's exactly what I'm like. So basically, it's not happened. I think I'd have to reach probably more of a reputation, but I would love to, is my answer, and I hope that it happens at some point.
And I would like to introduce you to something you might not know about.
Oh dear.
Have you ever heard of Bar Citizen?
Please tell me it's a drinking game.
No.
Okay.
It's a club. It's people get together all around the world, and you could look and see if there is a Bar Citizen near you.
A Bar Citizen.
And it's where Star Citizen fans will group together in a bar, drink, and talk about Star Citizen.
Oh my god! So you can meet fellow players anywhere in the world and just go meet up and talk about the game.
Yep.
And get drunk together.
There's a way you can look up Bar Citizens and see. Do you guys know how to look that up? See if there's one near her.
Yeah, give me the postcode. I'll put the location in. Just type in London. See what happens.
In Spectrum.
Is it in Spectrum?
Yeah, there's a menu in Spectrum that says Bar Citizen.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, just from your launcher, click Spectrum and just look around there. You'll see something there.
Should I be looking at your screen?
No, I don't know.
I don't know how to get there myself, but it's in Spectrum. Like if you click your launcher and you go right here to Spectrum. We'll see.
I'm gonna exit stage left. Thank you very much for answering the questions, and I appreciate.
Oh, not at all.
Everything.
Not at all. Thank you for having me, hosting me. So you want me to go on my RSI launcher and go to Spectrum now?
No, don't do it now. I was just showing you how to get to Spectrum, in case you didn't know. Who we got coming up next?
I invited Corbin Jones.
I think Ox is mad at me.
Oh, I didn't know you.
The boss is mad.
Corbin, go ahead and accept it. It's just the top of your screen.
Did I miss the question from Carmen in the end? I'm sorry if I did. Or did you ask it? Did you? Yeah, I did it on purpose.
You make me feel like a kid in school every time you say that.
Carmen.
Corbin, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
Oh, Rach, there's none in the UK. The fuck? Oh, sorry. Hello, Corbin. How are you?
I'm not too bad. I'm not too bad. How are you, Anna?
I'm great. Yeah, I'm surprisingly awake for 1:30 in the morning.
I know,
we gotta hurry up, get you off the show.
I know. Right, so I've got 3 questions. I'll make them really quick, but I've also got a bone to pick.
Okay. Oh no. Oh god. I'm genuinely
don't worry.
stressed. I'm joking.
The bone isn't to pick with you, Anna. It's to do with Cobra.
What?
Yeah, but we'll go into that later. All right. So first question.
Yeah, go for it.
Many people who have Star Citizen. Many people that have Star Citizen,
Yes.
they have like a big aspiration. They want to get the big ship, or they want to get a homestead, or they want to travel to the furthest star. Right now, what is your aspiration for Star Citizen? What is it you want to do or accomplish when the game releases? What is that for you right now?
So I watch your guys' streams, anyone streaming, to be honest, the Star Citizen. I see that they're like, people are like swooping around in the ships, like, double backing, shooting, taking people out, dodging. And I just don't, like right now, that is like a million miles away in terms of how I would navigate this flying and shoot. Like air combat right now, I'm watching people and I'm like, how on earth are you doing that? So if I could, in terms of like what my aspiration would be, it would be able to just feel competent flying and shooting at the same time. Because right now that feels like a bloody puzzle. Is that good? It sounds probably boring. It's not some big crazy ship or anything. Because I think I've got maybe like 8, 9 ships now that people have given me, and I love all of them, and I'm just really happy with all of them. I don't need anything special. I just need to learn how to use them all properly. To be honest.
No, that's a good answer.
Flying and shooting.
Yeah, with it being new, it's something to aim for. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. So, like I say, for right now, because it might not be the same later on.
Yes, that makes total sense.
So, second question.
Yeah.
As a voice actress.
Yes.
Well, as an actress as a whole, for someone who wanted to get into voice acting, what would your advice be to get them started?
Oh, it's hard. It's hard without representation in general, being an actor in general. So like everything that I do and is done is because I have an agent that represents me and goes and gets me the auditions and, speaks on my behalf and goes, hey, I've got this client. She's called Anna. Her voice is great. Do you want to listen to her voice? And then, people go yes or no. And doing that by yourself. Sorry, if you see this moth on my screen, it feels like this killer moth. So like my agent obviously got me that audition, but otherwise without that it's quite difficult. But I've heard though in America, in fact I was on, there's a guy called something Melian, begins with an S, he's a streamer of Star Citizen. He was talking about there's a site in America that you can just like upload your voice to and you can get bookings from that. So it might be worth a shout seeing the kind of sites where you can do that yourself. But I would definitely get a voice reel done. It's really, really important to get a voice reel. You can get them, they're either paid for or you can, if you had a good microphone, you could potentially do it yourself and edit it together. But you needed like a body of work that represents your voice and all of the range and all of the ways that you can manipulate it and all in one place over like a minute, so people can just listen to it and go, okay, that's what they can do. So that's what you would have to kind of start with, getting a reel. Yeah, sorry, long answer, but yeah.
No.
A reel plus an agent if possible.
Okay, cool. Good advice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Final question, and then I'll exit stage left.
Stage left, not right?
when would you consider you've had what projects have you worked on where you feel that you've made your big break?
Oh, I'm not allowed to say. That's so annoying. So the two games that I've got coming out, one of them I've got a much bigger part than the other, but both of them are just insane to me that I got to work on them. But obviously completely signed to NDA secrecy, and I don't want to lose the job. But one of them this year, I think one of them next year. But those, my big break was if someone gave me a part in The Last of Us 3, if that ever happens. Then I would die happy. In fact, I could jump off a cliff and be absolutely peaceful at my demise if someone gave me a part in The Last of Us 3, even if it was just like a background noise of someone doing a voice of a zombie. I don't care. But yeah, that franchise is my whole world. But yeah, the games I've already done, like the ones coming out soon, very, very grateful. And just that, those two could really help me get further. Yeah, that's all I can say, really. Looking forward to them.
All right. Very cool. Very cool.
Sorry that I can't actually say.
No.
So annoying.
It just shows that you got more work coming out.
Yeah. I've got my first audiobook coming out this year as well, I think in July, which is cool.
What's that based on?
I can't talk about that one either. I'm sorry. But in July, when that comes out, I'm so excited to say about all these things because they just annoyingly all come out at random times. You'll do a project, 3 years and then they'll come out 2 years later, and it's so frustrating. But yeah, that one's in like a month. So I'll post about that. That's pretty cool. I think you guys will like that one.
All right. I look forward to it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cobra?
Yes.
When everyone's finished, I didn't get my submission in early enough of the armor. Can we look at my armor set before we get into the game?
We already got the
It's been
winner.
closed.
Oh,
yeah,
is
it's
this
already been closed.
Is this the bone to pick? Is this the bone that's being picked right now?
This is the bone to pick. Because
Oh
I
my
missed it.
god, the bone is being picked.
Oh, you missed it.
Don't make a joke.
All right, I'm gonna exit. Cheers, Anna.
No worries. Nice to speak to you, Corbin.
He's gone.
I want to introduce Bryonic to you.
Hi, Bryonic.
Bryonic. Hey, you Brian in my chat?
Yeah, that's me from YouTube.
Yes. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you? You good?
Yeah, I'm great. Yeah.
Yeah. Like you said, I've been kind of missing for a while, so sorry about that, Cobra.
That's okay, buddy. It's good to hear you.
The one for you, I haven't spoken to you for ages, mate. I've been missing you a lot, so nice to hear you as well.
Are you Geordie?
I'm not. I'm a Mackham. I'm close to Newcastle. I'm from Sunderland.
Okay, Sunderland. Cool.
The armpit of the UK.
The armpit. Oh, it's an unfamiliar. I don't hear that accent much, so it's nice.
Yeah, I don't sound anything like the Queen.
Oh no, I'm glad you don't. No, thank you.
What?
It would sound too much like me. Let's face it. Unfortunately.
Well, just somebody actually already touched on the question I was going to ask you. I was kind of interested in how the process goes when you are doing the recording for your voice acting, comparing it when you did maybe the Viking Destiny. Is there quite like stringent deadlines and things like that with it, or is it quite laid back compared to your filming?
Do you mean in terms of when it's got to be done by and how the daily structure goes? Do you mean?
Yeah. It's because I'm guessing like the structures are a lot more stringent and time restrained, so like for Viking Destiny, because you've got all the filming to go along with it.
Yeah, it's a good question. They're so different. It's like you get on set for a feature film or something, and you're picked up at a certain time. You can't, so like it's all very structured. So like even you get like a call sheet for the morning, and that's like Anna picked up 5 a.m, Anna in makeup 5:30 a.m, Anna breakfast 5:45, and like everything is completely like laid out for you. Then you have to be, it says like Anna traveling, and then it says how long I should be in the car for to get to the actual place that you're filming, and then you film what you're supposed to film, and then if it runs on, but it's all pretty much blocked out. But it's similar for voice acting, but the voice acting it's over so much quicker. You're paid per hour, and you just go in and they've booked you for 3 hours, and they need to kind of get all of those lines in before the end of your allotted time, otherwise they have to pay you for another hour basically. So they
just maybe slow it down, just to
I know. I always make jokes with my agent. I'm like, okay, so when it gets to about 30 minutes before I'm going to finish, I'm just going to start being like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't get this line. I just can't get it. But often we finish quite early. They're always quite happy. There's occasional words where I just sometimes get stuck in an American accent and I have to take a few times to just make sure I'm saying that properly. Or they change the wording for me so that I can make it sound a little bit better in an American accent. So yeah.
That's that they let you change one of the lines.
Yeah.
You just couldn't quite get it.
There was a word, I keep forgetting what it was, but the last time I was in, so the lines that I've just recorded, I say just like a couple months ago, the lines that I've just recorded for the new stuff that's coming up in Star Citizen, I just got so stuck on 2 words being put together. And I think I tried it about 5 times, and by the 5th time I was like, I'm so sorry, is there anything we can do on moving this around? And they changed it for me and it was fine. But yeah, so they come in and I meet the engineer, you know, and he goes, there's the booth. He gives me the microphone and he sets the headset up with me and puts the mic near my mouth in the right kind of setting, and then puts my headphones on, and then everyone's there in the phone call and they're like, hey, Anna, and they're somewhere in America, and then they tell me a bit of context about the scene. So they go, you know, here, this is where X person is talking to X person and you're telling the player X, and I go, okay, and then I'll say the line, and they just kind of move on like that until it's finished, and then I go home.
So they kind of set the scene for you a little bit.
Yes, yeah, they have to. It kind of makes more sense for them to do that. Otherwise, the actor doesn't really know what on earth they're saying. Often, like, you know, when I'm talking about Diluthamex and Acryloplex and things like that, I wouldn't know what that was until they, you know, unless they told me that was some kind of space resource. So they always give me context. Yeah.
You see, it's a lot more like laid back doing the voice.
Yeah, I can wear what I like. I'm just in a hoodie and jeans and trainers, and they bring me tea and biscuits, and I just sit on a stool. I can sit or stand if I want to.
I love that.
Yeah, all the biscuits, all the tea.
Okay, Brannick, you got anything else, buddy?
That was it. Just like you say, it's been great to have you here with us. This is where I found Star Citizen with the Cobra. Cobra's
awesome.
Built a community, and you fit right in with these guys.
Thank you so much. It's such a lovely.
Brannick, you do too, buddy.
It's been such a lovely introduction. This bunch of people. Thank you so much, and yeah, I hope to see you soon. In chat somewhere.
Okay, we're gonna have to. It's sad to say that we're gonna have to go through these pretty quickly.
Okay, let's quick fire.
Yeah, lightning rounds. Because Anna's up late. She needs to go to bed, so maybe we take a question and then listen to the answer off the air. I don't know how we do this, but we gotta move kind of quick.
That's okay. I'll just answer them quicker.
What's up, Merc?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Merc, are you the one that just gifted me 5 subs like a crazy man?
So, real quick, I'm gonna try to make this super quick because I know Cobra's trying to hustle you off the air.
Yeah.
I'm not.
He's rude
she needs
like
to go to
that.
bed.
Great voice. You guys have got such great voices.
We're on like hour 2.
The deepness.
I'm paying her for this, you know. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, he's paying me in an 890. It's coming my way tomorrow.
Hey, no, all right. So what you need, you said earlier, like an hour and a half ago, that you really wanted to fly the Caterpillar, and I 100% agree with you. I haven't played the game that much, but I have played it quite a bit, a couple versions ago.
Okay.
The Caterpillar is by far my favorite ship to fly.
Really? Why?
Agreed.
I love it. It's so good. I don't know if the
henhouse,
if the pirate cat is still available, but you 100% need to go after the pirate cat. Is
that a ship?
It looks like what the Caterpillar should have looked like.
You know, wow.
Like that's what you're gonna use it
I
for.
associate the Caterpillar with the bad guys because that's how we got ambushed. And then I'll never forget Cobra seeing on your version of the stream, because I hadn't seen.
Oh, did you see that?
I hadn't seen the 5 people jumping out of the ship and coming to kill us. My camera went on my own version wasn't aimed out the window, but yours was, and I went back on your highlights and was like, oh my god, they're literally all jumping out of the ship and coming to kill
I was
us.
sitting there counting them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So it feels like an enemy ship to me, but in a good way, which is why I want to get in it and just try and get rid of that association and make it pure again.
And no, but see, that's the thing. That's the greatest part about the Caterpillar is it is what you make of it.
It's a people carrier. It's like a bus.
Yeah. It's everything.
Yeah.
It's literally everything that you want it to be. You know, you got your crew quarters where you guys can play cards while you're raiding, you know. And
I love that.
it just, it sounds amazing. It flies amazing.
Has it got turrets and everything?
It has a couple turrets, yes.
Okay.
It has one forward turret and then like one belly turret.
Wow.
And then they have so much planned for the Caterpillar, and there's like modules that you're going to be able to swap out to change out the cargo bays in the front and things like that. It's an amazing ship. It is my favorite ship in the game.
Okay, well, you've sold me. I'm definitely going to have to go get myself one and see what happens.
It is amazing.
Get everybody in there. Get all of my chicks to get in the back.
Now, I will say this though. It drives like
a big boat.
It drives like a big boat that's got like one onboard motor on it. It's not very fast. It's kind of it's a turtle.
Let's face it, Merc, with the state in which I know about the game still, I'm very new, that works for me very well.
That's why I like it too. It's so peaceful. So peaceful.
You're selling me
just
even better.
That ship.
It is. I agree.
The first time I crashed is because I was flying too fast and I hit the ground and I just blew up. So that works for me. The slower the better.
We've all done that.
Slower the better.
Alright, I'm gonna move. I'll invite Pete in.
Yep.
Okay.
Have a good night, Mark.
Thank you, Merc. Man, are you throwing them down there like that?
Yes and no.
Slam!
Trying to move it upon. Moving it on. Pete, if you want to talk, accept the invite at the top of your screen.
Look at you guys, so organized. Amazing. Pete.
You there, buddy?
Pete, my love, you should have a bar at the top of your screen and you should click accept.
Come on, Petey.
Peter.
Pain in the...
His time's ticking. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay.
All right, Pete, I'm going to move on.
Hello? I'm sorry.
Oh, there he is.
Wow.
Hey, Pete. How you doing, buddy?
I am doing very well. Thank you very much, Cobra.
Pete. You made it, eventually.
Yes. I have until 10 a.m. tomorrow until my standby shift starts, and I will use every hour I can.
Amen.
So, first of all, Cobra, you are something different. When I saw you first fly, I know this is kind of like Anna hour, but when I saw you on your stream and hopping about like, oh, look at the sun, oh, look at that tree, I went like, what is this guy smoking? But that is absolutely what I was already playing Star Citizen, but that is what got me sold. I'm not a true follower of your stream. I'm not in Cobra Force because kind of pandemic and something. I'm a Red Cross volunteer and I don't really have the time, but when I can, I definitely catch your stream. However,
you have a question for Anna?
Yeah, I do have a question for Anna. Thank you for the reminder. Anna, is there a ship because of lore or otherwise that you do not want to have gifted? Because in the first interview with Cobra, you told them and everybody, like if there is an end mission, I will actually not fast travel, despite the fact that I may have the possibility, because I want to enjoy the journey. Is there a ship that you're going like, oh, I want that boat. I'm gonna sell cookies at the door to buy that ship.
At the door. You know what? So I've only just been really aware of how many ships there are in the game, and the one that I've liked from day one was the Talon. And someone heard me say that I like it and within like a couple of days, someone gave it to me straight away. So the Talon is definitely my favorite.
Yeah.
I just think.
Blow your mind, Anna.
Oh no!
I'm gonna blow your mind.
Go on.
I want you to look up the Gatak Raylan.
Oh, you're gonna buy? Really that boat?
It's beautiful and purple.
How do you spell it, Cobra?
God.
I don't spell well.
Gatak.
Especially
G-A-I-L-E-N, I think.
Someone say it again in full so I can. Oh right, Gatak Raylan. I'm just reading the chat. Thank you.
Cobra, with all due respect, if the power goes out on that boat, all the fancy gadgets won't work anymore. That ship is a disaster in an emergency.
Oh.
What is?
The Raylan.
What do you mean a disaster?
If you want a component, you will ask some nice, well thought out, absolutely bonkers looking mechanism to get that component for you. But now what happens if the power goes out? You want to fix your engine, but you won't get to your engine because it don't get delivered to you.
It's made by Xeon Magic, not Power.
Sure. Okay.
Alright.
Oh my god, it does look very
not
cool.
overstay my welcome over here, but
It does look cool.
Pete, thank you so much, dude.
Welcome, bud.
And thank you, Pete, for the gift that you gave me as well.
And we got Giant Pig joining the show.
Oh my god, the giant pig. I will never live that down. I'm so sorry for that. I blame Cobra entirely for that.
Wait, I said say something funny about Lazarus.
It's okay. I'll blame it entirely. I'll live through it. So far, what are not the most legal activity you've done in Star Citizen, and are you open to do more?
Did you say the most illegal activity?
Yes.
That's such a brilliant question. What's the most illegal thing I've done in the game, and am I open to doing more illegal things? Is that the question?
Yes. Yes, it is.
What is the most illegal thing that I've done?
6 nested tomatoes.
Well, the thing it's really kind of boring, because the thing that got me in prison in the first place was me just shooting a ship that I shouldn't have shot, and I did it on purpose to get myself in prison. It's not that bad. I need to do something really bad. Oh, I shot Gal in the face. I shot Gal in the face.
That's
I'd be honored to teach you the escape sometime.
Oh. Yes, so we got to prison, and then Burks was trying to show me how to get through the fan, but then it was glitching, and the code didn't work, and we couldn't escape prison, so someone had to give me some credits.
I'm still trying to bring Cobra back into the prison to do escape, but he's so scared of it.
I'm not scared of it. I'm annoyed of it.
No, you're scared.
Annoyed.
Scared.
Annoyed.
Why would you... Cobra? Fear? In what way? Why?
Yeah.
Because he can't make jump.
What?
Oh.
He can't jump.
Right, I mean...
Just a filthy criminal in my chat, someone said.
Made a movie about that.
DJ.
But,
Prison.
For example, piracy and, extortion, whatever, you, is that an idea of what time you would try to do those gameplay?
I love prison, so to be honest, anything that can get me back there, I'm down.
I love it.
I hated that we had to leave, because I wanted to see everything. Everyone was sat there, with their gruel, with their little plates, and everyone had a cell, and it's so visually different from any other part of the game. It doesn't look like any other part of the game. So for me, it just felt like a new environment. So I just was just running around, wanting to do everything, and then everyone was just trying to escape, and I was like, no escaping. Give me my suit. Let's go.
When you're in your Moby Glass, choose missions from the personal tab. Any of those will get you a crime stat, and eventually you'll end up in jail.
Yes, true that.
You can't always get your gun out everywhere, so I just want to run around and just see if I can just shoot someone and someone arrest me. I wanted it to be like, the police showed up and then put you in handcuffs and then put you in, but instead they just shoot you, don't they?
They're adding surrender into the game, so you'll be able to get surrounded and be told to basically pull over and give up, or you'll be shot.
Is this what, in the new patch, in the new updates?
It's coming in 3.14, right, guys? Surrender?
Something like that. All it is basically, instead of you getting shot, you get an option to shut your ship off, and when you do, you just kind of get teleported to jail.
I am just laughing at the idea of just seeing Miss Babish just pull up somebody randomly, just shoot.
I love jail. I'm not ashamed of it. I want to stay in jail forever. Also, I've just seen Carmen in Cobra's chat saying you haven't lived until you've shanked someone in prison.
Yes, I agree.
She's been in prison for a month. A month.
I mean,
true.
That's a die-hard person right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
honestly, you cannot have lived through it if you've not collected rocks from people mining it and break their neck.
I'm glad you're enjoying.
As soon as they explode their rat.
Exactly.
We actually have a real cop in my chat right now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's.
I feel like I'm gonna get arrested.
He either lives over there near you or in Australia. I can't figure it out.
Also, just sorry, there's someone in my chat just asked me where I am from in London, I think. I just missed that. I'm from... Sorry, where I am in the UK, is that what you asked? I'm in London, North London.
Okay, this cop is in Wales.
Oh my god. Okay, too far to arrest me then.
He's in her chat as well, actually.
Oh,
she's safe.
What's his name?
I don't want to out him, but he's in your chat as well.
Honey Badger is
Rach,
normally
you calling
found
me
in
out.
Wales.
It's just so rude.
Cobra will do it.
But it's true, the truth.
Do we still have the fighting? Is there the boxing ring still in prison?
No.
I'm not finding that. Oh,
It's still there, I think.
No, they took it out.
Huh.
I don't know
Tell
why.
Anna this cop will arrest her.
We used to do like boxing matches like in prison at the beginning.
Let's start a prison gang and take people's merits. Oh my god, you guys are savage.
Yes,
The
yes,
savagery that's going on here. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Well,
Anna,
that's it.
We did 2 hours. I'm sorry for going
No,
over.
that's fine. It's my fault. I'm just get involved, don't I? And also, I'm just a night owl, so I'm happy being awake at this time.
Feel
Guys,
guilty
thank you
because
so much.
I enjoyed going over. I'm happy.
No,
we
I'm
went
happy
over, but
too.
not
I'm
happy
happy
that you
too.
lost sleep. I'm sorry. So, but I enjoyed it.
Me
and
too.
I'm sure a lot of
I'm just
other
so
people did
grateful
too.
to every single one of you. I just hope you know that sometimes, there's a lot of messages coming at me in general, on Twitter and Discord and things like that. I don't want anyone thinking that I'm ever ignoring you, ever. Sometimes I just can't quite get around everyone's messages, but I often read all of them if I can, and I just want to let you know that I'm grateful for just all of the love that's happened from this game and everyone being here and following me. I'm so grateful. I'm so happy, and it's so much of it is because of you guys. I wouldn't be here doing any of this without you, so thank you.
Awesome. All right, Anna, you have a good night.
Yeah, you too. You gonna go play now?
Yeah, we're gonna go play.
You gonna go prison?
I'm probably there now. My streams always start off in prison. Hopefully this one won't though. But anyways, Anna, may the verse be with you.
Thank you.
And,
Thank you so much.
And I look forward to catching some of your streams when I have a day off.
Yeah, and let's stream together soon as well. I can't wait. We
got to.
You,
100%
me,
we got to.
prison.
Yes, that's it. We'll do it.
100%. Let's shank someone in prison together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll kill all the Cobras.
Exactly. Okay, sending
Good
love
night,
to
Anna.
all of you. Thank you. Mwah.
See ya.
Bye.